is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Keg Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Right, I think we finally might be ready to start, at least to stop worrying about whether the beers are going to come or not, because I've got my Australia post. It came, woo! I don't know why it's taken so long, but I'm going to pick it up tomorrow, and so I can start getting into the reviews. That's awesome. But I do have a beer that was sent to me direct. So, here is my first SJPorr review of the Session Pale Ale. Oops. It's 93h-23z-55w. It's a Session Pale Ale, bottle conditioned, 4.2% alcohol, and bottled on the 11th of August. So we should be pretty much ready to go. Okay. Comments for this beer, it says, tried for a nice clean pale ale, not too bitter, 34 IBUs, that's pretty good. Well pooled with Amarillo, El Dorado, and Centennial. So, looking forward to that. Not hugely familiar with El Dorado, but I'm a big fan of Amarillo, and Centennial I quite like as well. So, this one should be really good. Really looking forward to trying all the beers. So, let's get into it, eh? Right, let's get stuck in. Got the bottle opener. See, it looks pretty good to me. Yes, definitely bottle conditioned. I'll try not to throw it around too much, but here we go. Ooh. Good hiss. There's a little bit of sediment just on the inside of the neck, probably because it was maybe a bit of slurry on the way in, or maybe it's just sitting down in the post. So let's see how it pours. Very clear, very nice. Deep copper colour. Leave a little bit in the bottle. Really nice head. Not too carbonated. There's larger bubbles, but certainly very well carbonated there. You can probably see clarity in the beer. Hold it up there. Very nice looking beer. You can see the bubbles kind of streaming up from the glass. Let's go for a smell. Not getting a huge amount of the smell, just a subtle hint. Subtle hint of those stone fruits, maybe from the El Dorado, or I think Centennial can sometimes have a bit of a... No, Centennial, that's not right. Yeah, maybe a bit of stone fruit and a little bit of spice from Centennial. There's not a lot of aroma there, but it is a pale ale. But yeah, we'll come back to the aroma maybe as it warms up a bit. It is a bit cold. It was in the fridge. Probably does feel a bit cold. Let's go in for a taste. Okay, it's got just a nice subtle. This is a really great. This would be excellent to drink as a session pale ale, and when it's hot. It's obviously not hot in where I am now, but I'm getting that probably the spice from the Centennial, Not getting a heap of Amarillo and Eldorado. I am not hugely familiar with the Eldorado, so maybe I'm missing something there. But there's a slight yeast. I think it's a yeast character. Carbonation is really good. You give it a swirl, and it just keeps coming back. And now you're getting that really nice, tight, fluffy bubbles that you want in a pale ale when you're sort of sitting around the barbecue, sitting around on the deck, having beer with friends. Very pleasant. I'm going to give it a bit of a thought and come back to it once it's warmed up a bit. Alright, we're back, and I've had a bit of a time to let it warm up a bit. It's such a beautiful looking beer. Head retention and carbonation is really good. Probably a little on the high side of the carbonation for me personally. I've been having a little bit of a sip, and it's given me a little bit of gas, as you probably heard before. But it's certainly not over carbonated or anything. I'm really puzzled with the aroma. I'm getting something which I can't put my finger on. It may be the Eldorado hops with a bit of their funky flavour, I've heard. I probably want the hop aroma to be a little more, being a pale ale. And, really good, really nice beer. Bitterness is really good. I'm just getting the slight lingering bitterness at the very back, which is on the outside of my tongue and towards the back as well. It's not unpleasant, but maybe a bit sharp. But hey, I'm nitpicking here. Yeah, really like it. Yeah, I really can't put my finger on that smell. So I had to kind of look up what Eldorado was, and the only thing I could find on it was in Beersmith, the description in Beersmith. And for those who are interested, who don't know what Eldorado hops are, it says used for experimental ales, aroma of tropical fruit flavors, intense aromas of stone fruits, pear, cherries, candy, lifesavers, and watermelon. So, on that, now that's warmed up a little bit more, I just got a whiff of that maybe watermelon or cherries or that sort of candy lifesaver, but, I just read what it's supposed to smell like, and, suggestion. Power of suggestion. Yeah. So I really don't know, honestly, if what it is that I'm smelling. It's something that I don't think belongs there. But it's a minor thing. Hey, maybe I just don't like Eldorado hops. Who knows? I think I'm just waffling on now. Beer, good, and great work everyone for trying it, sending it in. Thank you, Grant, for being such a legend and getting it all sent out. I know I've had my issues with Australia Post, and Australia is a long way from anywhere apart from maybe New Zealand. Cheers to whoever brewed the Session Pale Ale. This is Stas Brewing, signing out.